MLB Network has Saturday Night Baseball from St. Louis. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Mets are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Matthew Liberatore gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Now here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Carlson has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat, took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch of the AB on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. It's the Mets nothing. Redbirds stepping up next. You're watching MLB Network. Taijuan Walker will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
That brings in Tommy Edmond. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Bends down and he barehands it. Oh, but he beats it out. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. From the stretch. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind. and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Eric Hosmer is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. From the stretch, Nolan Aronado stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
A ball and a strike now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Edmund, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. So here's Pete Alonso. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Strike called. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
That's popped up. Arenado into foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, here is Kyle Lewis. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2. On a line, that's a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Avisail Garcia is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, James McCann. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. First and second now, 1 man out. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Casey Golden, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. High in the air out towards shallow right. Carlson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next for the Mets, Casey Golden comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So Paul DeYoung digs in next as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Now here's the first offering. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, It's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 26 home runs and 69 runs batted in. Now the 1-0. Walker uses a split-fingered fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. Base is empty here with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
To the plate now, Dylan Carlson, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Fouled off. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. A ball and no strikes. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 9 homers and 42 runs batted in. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Two balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Golden is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. And now here is Taijuan Walker. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, number 99, Taijuan Walker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in a count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He flied out leading off the ball game. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Carlson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The third baseman, J.D.
Striding in is J.D. Davis. He singled first time up. The pitch.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The count now at 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
O'Neill will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Mets nothing. So stepping in is Donnie Bell. Now the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Bell playing here in his age 26 season. This is his first year at the big league level. Behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Into the box, Matthew Liberatore. First pitch of the AB now. And he takes ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Got him swinging 2-0, but he missed the splitter 2-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher,
batter, number
that's a
19.
pretty solid at bat.
Second
Anytime
baseman,
you can make an opposing pitcher out there
Tommy.
work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So now to the plate, Tommy Edmond. And that misses for ball one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0. Popped up. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball two now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now one down with the bases empty, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he fouls this one off. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Stepping in once again is Kyle Lewis. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Alonso, base runner at first with 1 out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And there are 2 away now. So here's Avisail Garcia trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets leave 1. They're down 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer.
Now here's the pitch. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded to the right. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Aronado.
Here's Nolan Aronado. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the left fielder, and gone up into the second deck. Paul DeYoung connects for a 2-run home run, his second home run of the game, and with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill.
Left fielder.
Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
At the plate, Dylan Carlson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Garcia is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Next up is Donnie Bell. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Now here's the first offering as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the 0-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the stretch. 3 runs already home here. Three and 2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Once again, a 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lewis waits on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Next, here is Matthew Liberatore. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Swings through it for strike number 2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Standing in now, Casey Golden. Ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And he lays off the pitch up and in. Ball 2. McCann gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit down the third baseline. Aronado has it to second for 1. Over to Hosmer, a double play.
Up next for the Mets, the pitcher, Taiwan.
Byron Buxton gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. Now the first pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 14 homers and 64 runs batted in. Now the 1-0.
Outside, that's a ball.
Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Jared Eichhoff, a 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Edmond. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Eric Hosmer, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Golden is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So 2 out, nobody on, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Aronado. First offering on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Count 0-2.
Softly hit toward the hole. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jeff Mcneal. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball in.
Now the 1-0. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Davis.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis. Fouled off. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Now another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Mcneal aboard here at first with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitches fouled away.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. One there. On to first. A double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball. That pitch is out. That's ball 2.
Hey, started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Mets go down quickly. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Paul DeYoung stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Now the first pitch. The 1-1. On the ground to third. Davis brings it in, and there's one away.
Now batting.
And here in the season's final month, we give you a look there at where these guys sit in the division standings. Now at the plate is Tyler O'Neill. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the AB now. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a play! And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number
Now
3.
to the plate, Carlson. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold a 5-0 lead. 7th inning ready to roll, and here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Here comes the 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Another 2-2 offering. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Grounded to third. Arenado's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now to bat, Harrison Bader. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The center fielder, Harrison Bader.
First pitch on its way.
No, that's down.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here it comes.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. Lindor onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Donnie Bell.
Nope,
And a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Paul Goldschmidt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Genesis Cabrera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, James Mcneal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. One 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-0 on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box now, Casey Golden. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Cabrera, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Popped him up. Edmond trying to get there. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Rendell Grichuk will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. First pitch on the way. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. The average for him at 267 on the year. 8 home runs and 19 driven in. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Fouled off. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. Here comes the 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Jonathan Holder is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Tommy Edmond.
The Cardinals, the second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
First delivery to him. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Now here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
1 strike.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
First baseman,
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. One out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Hosmer in front now, a 3-1 count. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan.
He almost got him to commit there. As we
Aronado.
take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
And that'll bring in Nolan Aronado as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
At the plate now, Paul DeYoung, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Jordan Hicks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeal.
Number 6.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now the pitch, and he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He was a double play victim last time around. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Mcneal rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's a 5-1 ball game. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1-2 now. From the stretch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
First pitch on its way as he'll take a look at ball one. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
To 2-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
High in the air down the right field line. Carlson is there. 2 down. So now here is Kyle Lewis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
High and deep down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. To 1-2 now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The Mets down to their final strike. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
John Gant comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. At the plate, Avisail Garcia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
All right, huge knock to cut the deficit to 2 runs. You could start to see the fans are starting to get a little nervous. I'm going to need my man out on the mound to shut him down.
To the plate now, James McCann. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1-0 home. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have bounced back from consecutive losses to take Game 3 of the series as this ball game is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. St. Louis took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Matthew Liberatore wins his third of the season. Taijuan Walker was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final